Taking a look at some of our national and international headlines for Wednesday, September 27th, 2017. Turning our attention to Spain and the Catalonia independence referendum that's coming up on October 1st. They are sending in police reinforcements, as apparently Spain is going to try to prevent the vote from happening. That'll be my subject commentary today. The North Korea threat continues as now California, the state of California, has sent out official preparation, especially toward its government officials and other layers, of how they're going to have some kind of continuity of government basically in the face of a nuclear war. Also, President Trump has been warned he needs to send help now or risk having Puerto Rico become his Katrina. Saudi Arabia has announced that it will allow women to drive. Allow women to drive. By the way, Trump's border wall is being built right now. Work is already underway on its first prototypes at a special site in San Diego. Agents are bracing for massive protests, including putting in what they're calling free speech zones. In other words, if you want to go and protest, you have to stand inside the free speech zone. If you are outside of the free speech zone, you are not allowed the free speech. I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk about that as we get closer to that happening. Senate Republicans have conceded defeat in their latest effort to repeal the Affordable Care Act. Basically, Obamacare lives on. And more warnings from the World Economic Forum that the debt boom in India and China is now threatening a new financial crisis worldwide. It's basically looking pretty flimsy. Twitter, long known for the 140-character tweet limit, is now exploring a 280-character limit for certain users. And in reaction to the Kurdish vote, the Kurdistan idea of, well, this should be their free people of the Kurds, well, this vote, according to the president of Turkey, risks an ethnic and sectarian war, and Erdogan is actually preparing Turkish troops to go in and deal with the issue. Keep in mind that the Kurds that took this vote are in Iraq. Uganda had some very interesting debating methods in Parliament this last week. They actually literally went to the floor with fists, got caught on tape, and the BBC showed part of it. The Twitter conspiracy theorists are all abuzz this week over the devil's hand that Prince Harry showed off while he was meeting with Melania Trump. I say showed off, and he took a picture in which his hand was tucked into the other, and basically it looked like that, the two fingers out, and his thumb and his ring and next finger were hidden. They're calling it the devil's horn gesture. So, what was he doing? Was he trolling Melania? Was he warding off evil? We'll see. Other stories we don't have time for, including the ballistic missile test in Russia, or how about this? New evidence that the plane crash with Dag Hammarskjöld may have been intentional, may have been shot down. You want more of those stories? Check out the website, radiofreespeech.com, and become a subscriber. Once again, it's radiofreespeech.com.